So this is a review of a Futaba versus a Spektrum 7-channel or transmitter.
Dx7.
And this is the
Yay,
Futaba T7C. T7C awesome.
It's
This is
confusing.
the helicopter version, which is just
They're both
no
helicopter
ratcheted
versions.
Yeah,
No ratchet.
so smooth. All right, so come up with a list of reasons why you should buy one or the other. Go ahead, George.
I want to point out one difference that I don't think many people know, since we're talking about helicopters and being smooth. The Spektrum is not as smooth as the Futaba. The original was notching and the helicopter is smooth, so they replaced it with a smooth bar.
I think it's adjustable in both, though. I believe that there's instructions in the manual that says how to.
You can adjust the tension, but
how to do that.
since I pulled my controller apart because someone poured glue in it, and I had to take it apart to pull the glue out of all the gimbals, I looked at it, and the part that's on the gimbal that is rubbing up against the tension bar is still ribbed on mine. And I'm pretty sure on yours it's not, because I can feel it slightly on mine, which makes it really hard to adjust when you're hovering your helicopter. You kind of jump a little bit, whereas Futaba is a little bit smoother. You can feel it if you have them both in your hands. There's actually mods for the Dx7 to fix that.
Yes.
But that's one thing I like. The only thing I like about the Futaba.
Boo. I like the easy link. It will easily link to receivers that you have. Basically, you just turn on the receiver and turn on the transmitter when they're close to. Thanks. When they're close to each other, and you just push the button on the receiver, and it'll link or bind together just like that. No bind plug to lose.
I don't have a problem with the bind plug. I mean, it's real small, like I always got one with me right here.
And see, look at that, and then you lost it.
But what I like about this
it's gone
is
in the
that
grass.
all the
Some
weight
dog will eat it.
is in here, and I don't have to carry extra weight on my plane because I was too lazy to put a bind plug in, so it makes my receiver lighter.
Nah, the receivers are pretty much the same.
Less to break because you don't have extra buttons on your receiver.
The button's very small. There's no way you could break it.
Yeah, no way you could push it either because it's so small.
No, you could push it.
Yeah, with your field pushing button pin that you bring with you.
No, you can use your finger.
You can't use your finger, can you?
Yeah, I'd use my finger.
Oh wow, he's got small fingers.
No, I don't. Anyway, as you might have seen, we both replaced the battery in our controllers with lipos. It's one thing I didn't like about the Futaba is that they had NiCad batteries, which I guess if you're in the field and stuff, you don't need to be standing out there for hours on end, but it does make charging it and that kind of thing easier, and I don't have to worry about memory as much with the lipos. The Spektrum actually came with a nickel metal hydroxide, which is
Better.
I don't know, a little bit better, but you lose out on longevity. I mean,
was using NiCads from like 1990s.
Metal
hydroxide is what it comes with.
No.
No
it's
memory.
Resilient NiCads.
Oh no, I gotta run my
right,
battery down before I charge it.
Don't abuse your NiCads.
Either way, you should upgrade to these because
Yes.
they'll last for friggin' ever if we have to charge them again.
Yeah, and they weren't that expensive. How much were they?
We got them on Hobby
$13.
King for like maybe it was 20. I don't remember, 15.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It was less than 20 for sure. I want to say around 15.
And they come with both kinds of plugs for the Spektrum and the.
It's an easy upgrade
Futaba.
for both, and we both have the same battery, so easy like that. Another thing I liked about the Futaba is that it has a snap roll switch right there. It's preset on the computer, and you just kind of switch it, and it'll go, just boom.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Spektrum does not have one of these.
Why would you?
Look, snap roll.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You want to see my snap roll strip?
Oh. He has to move his fingers
Snap
like
roll,
a
snap roll,
savage.
snap roll.
No.
It's ridiculous, Mario.
Don't be jealous. Another thing I like about the Futaba is it has this wheel here. That's pretty easy to use. I haven't used it yet for anything, but Spektrum does not have one. I'm pretty sure I could use it for flaps and things.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous of the wheel. There's no way to do that on here.
Yeah,
I do have
variable, infinite numbers of positions I can have right there.
Infinite number?
Yes, it's infinite.
Well, mine's close to infinite. See these switches here, but mine makes up for it by having 2 switches. See, he's only got the one, and they wasted the other channel on that stupid snap roll thing.
Whatever.
So if you want to control your hover pitch and your hover throttle, because you like to hover a lot,
You probably don't need that many switches anyway. Plus, like with the Futaba like programming, you can program just about any switch to almost whatever you want. So it shouldn't be a problem to run out of switches. I don't think it'll happen. We both chose 7 channels. I chose it just because later on I might want to do other things with all this. That's
and there are more features in the 7-channel
versus the 6
transmitters.
Yeah, so I mean that may be something you want to consider. I think a lot of people get 6s, but then later have to upgrade, which is
7 is a nice medium.
Yeah,
everybody's in
nice
the 7 market too. You can find lots of stuff online for
right.
Spektrum. And, that's where everybody's at.
But you could also find lots of stuff for the Futaba brand as well.
Yeah.
Online.
Online.
Not so much locally in the valley.
Wait, who stopped carrying Futaba receivers and transmitters?
Just because they can't compete online. Online is cheap. It's pretty much for Futaba. It's the same price wherever you go. eBay, Amazon, wherever. It's gonna be almost exactly.
I'm a
the same.
hobby store and I don't carry Futaba.
I don't know why they do that. They just don't want my business, I like to assume.
All the hobby stores. None of them carry it. It's very sad.
What else do I have here? Oh, another thing I didn't quite like about this one is it doesn't have as many model memory as the Spektrum. So if you have a lot of planes, maybe you might want to go with Spektrum. No.
20 model memory. That's where it's at.
I might have like.
Who needs to upgrade
8,
after they have 11 models?
That's true. I mean, if it'll take a while for you to get up to,
Well, how many planes
9.
do you have? How many planes do you have?
I have 2.
Yeah, I mean all of them. The broken ones too.
I have a few. That one's not ever gonna be repaired, and that's just as that's flyable though.
It's flying. Did you see this thing?
That is repaired. That is nicely repaired. Anyway, anything else you got? Why Spektrum might be better for some people?
I don't know. I mean, Spektrum came out first, so they got the debugging done sooner, and Futaba was a little late to the game. I don't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
I got a bigger screen.
Yeah, he does have a bigger screen. I don't know if you see that.
See, it's bigger.
But I got this wheel here for easy model adjusting and everything else. Really easy to use. Pretty easy to pick up. Whatever you don't use these cursors for, you end up using this guy for.
Sometimes I break my finger when I'm pushing buttons. It's really difficult. Wheels are better. Ow! Ow!
If you can use an iPod, you can use one of these controllers. So.
Yeah, so buy an iPod first.
Yes. Yeah.
I think mine's better though, because I got like graphs going on. There's like digital displays that tell you not by numbers but by pictures.
Yeah,
graphs.
It's pretty nice. I would say his screen's a little nicer.
I think mine's easier to program because of that too.
If you're too dumb to just know what your plane's doing, then you might need a screen or some kind of graph. But you just know. That wasn't me. I let somebody else fly my plane and it didn't go well. But I fixed it. Yeah, I think that's it. So
wait, hold on.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Well, the receivers for the Spektrum are better.
What?
Well, okay, everybody knows.
I did not hear this.
Everybody knows that Futaba has their way of organizing it. 1 through whatever, you get the numbers on there. I guess if you're a Futaba guy, you have it memorized. Like 3 is always throttle, and the last one's always battery or something like that. Spektrum is the same as JR. They do it differently. Throttle's always first. No, battery and then throttle, and then it goes like that. But the Spektrum receivers label it on there, so you always know what you're plugging it into. You don't have to have it memorized.
You just know.
Yeah. So if you're Futaba, you just know.
In other words, if you're smart, you get one of these, and if you don't know what you're doing, you get one of those.
Right. So if you're new to the hobby, get one of these because it's intuitive, and if you're an old fart, get one of those because you already know what you're doing.
All right. So in any case, I don't know. It really depends on what you're doing. Either way, you're probably pretty good. Oh, something else we might want to mention is Spektrum is the same thing as JR. It's pretty much the same exact thing.
Yeah, JR is the same as Spektrum.
So you're not gonna miss anything. Good luck in your choosing.
Taller.
Boom. More compact, sleek.
Yeah.